Welcome one, welcome all. If you just saw the Broncos taking down the Kansas City Chiefs, absolutely crazy stuff there in the last second field goal. It's just crazy to see. We got Landa in the chat. We got Gary LeBron in the chat as well. Broccoli Taco and Snap. You're extremely wrong on this show. We always wait for the conclusion of the last game on this show unless it's a blowout. Or overtime. So I would say that we've been on time every single time for this show. And I even put it into the comments right a minute before we started. So you're wrong. Anyway, we got a great game tonight. Vincent, we will definitely have a pick six for you later on. Maybe an SGP, but you can use it for pick six as well. And we get Danny saying this is the easiest Sunday football game of the year for DFS, which means all the best plays won't do it.
Danny, give us the nuts. Give us the nuts, Danny.
I got some takes here, Kurt. I think
I don't have anything. I have nothing. Who's playing tonight?
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, can I get this done? Like JJ McCarthy,
bro. Like I don't. The thing is, Rubio,
about that.
You knew he was bad. I knew he was bad. Everyone knew he was bad. Everybody knew he was bad. Jim Harbaugh convinced everybody around that this guy's willpower and his mentals will make him a good. Motherfucker is not a quarterback. He sucks. You can't just will your way to be a good quarterback. You fucking stink. I'm JJ McCarthy. That does nothing. You're doing nothing. You stink.
He's like a more fraudulent Tim Tebow.
Really, I feel bad for Jefferson because you know JJ. He's not like your typical diva receiver. He's trying everything inside of him to just be like, I just keep it cool. You saw him like go to the sideline, threw his helmet down, and he was just like he wanted to do more, but he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna chill. And then that next play comes out and has an awesome run block. Like I feel bad for JJ, bro. It's not for JJ McCarthy. I feel bad for DeMar Jefferson. Wait, Justin Jefferson. Sorry, not the running back from Detroit.
JJ McCarthy, a Michigan legend. A game.
He sucked at Michigan. Everyone knew it. I knew it. You knew it. We watched him. He completed 4 passes a game. He stinks. He sucks ass. He was never good. Who got it's like Shador. How did the media hype up Shador so bad? He fucking stinks too.
The worst part, too, is I still disagree with Del Toro. I'd still take J.J. McCarthy over Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams sucked today, man. He was Kurt.
No.
2 of the last 3 game-winning drives for Caleb Williams, he has gotten combined.
Here's the difference, though. Like, Caleb is just like an idiot. But, like, he has the talent. He's just an idiot.
Just because you can throw the ball far doesn't mean you got talent.
JJ can't do that.
They
both stink, but I'm telling you, that's
a fair point. That is a very fair point. Kurt, we got a good game tonight. An absolute banger of a game. Remember last week when we got all excited to watch the game and it just ended up being an absolute dud? Chargers, Steelers. And you were exactly right. Chargers that had trouble.
Side props were nice.
And what did we do? What did you do this week? You played Chargers this week, which was absurd. You didn't follow through.
I played a lot of one-off with just QJ. Because the Jacksonville gives up such big plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because we saw this Chargers offensive line absolutely suck today. I was actually on the Jags. One of my only calls I got right. I had 3 calls. It was Chiefs would win, Vikings would win, and the Jags win. At least I didn't go 0 for 3. I went 1 for 2 on the show last night. But it is really interesting, just how much these offensive lines mattered. You saw it today with the Chargers, absolutely horrendous against the Jags. And, you saw it with Philly and Green Bay last week when Love didn't have his weapons, right? He didn't have his usual guys out there. I know he still had some talent stuff, no Kraft, no Golden, no Jaden Reed. And it was just a nightmare for him. This week, though, the Lions are also missing their second best receiving weapon, Sam Laporta, going on IR. And then you kind of have a little bit of a gray area. Who's going to be behind him? Brock Wright will definitely be the man running the most routes. Could they go deeper than that? Could it be more wide receivers out there? Could they do more 3 wide receiver sets, Kurt? And maybe hardly any double tight end? I mean, it's interesting, right? That's the one news to kind of get out and ahead of. What's your thoughts on Laporta being out?
So I talked about this in my Roto article. I think you could see more 3 wide receiver sets, more like 10. I think you see more 22 as well. Some more stuff with Gibbs and Montgomery. I know they've done it a couple times, but maybe 5 or 10 more snaps with 22 personnel. How about that? A little bit of Gibbs in the slot, maybe some 2 running back sets in the backfield. It can happen.
It's interesting, and Jameson Williams has had a good 2 weeks, man. And the floor is going to be a little bit shaky at 7,600, right? Where you're not going to feel the most comfortable clicking him in the world. But that's a guy who could definitely thrive in this situation. His ownership is still below 30% as well. I really like that, Kurt, about with these running backs could see a little bit of an uptick, right? It's just it's hard to completely just say Laporta's out, Brock Wright's going to do this. No, Brock Wright gets a marginal bump, and I love Brock Wright tonight. And it's not just purely because Laporta's out and stuff. It'll just because, it's a very stud-heavy slate. Once you get into the mid-tier, you do have some mid-tier options for the most part. But a lot of the usage between these two teams is really at the top, right? With the Eagles, it's Saquon, it's Smith, it's, maybe A.J. Brown, and then Goddard, right? That's the only 4 guys outside of Hurts who are really going to produce fantasy points at a high clip. With the Lions, your main 3 guys, now that Laporta's out, it's Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Gibbs, and Williams. So you're going to have some mid-tier pieces, but being able to fit a lot of these studs, Kurt, will definitely be one of the things that I am trying to do tonight. And it could lead to the first cheap captain of the season on this show. The first, it could be Brock Wright captain time.
All right, go on now. I like someone. I like a different cheap Lions guy.
I think it's fair to. Are you going to be on Tesla or are you going to be on Raymond?
I think. What if it's an excuse for them to get Tesla more on the field?
I mean, I wouldn't hate it, right? I can see that. All right. I think cheap captain is decent for a lot of reasons. I know that I've played cheap captain. Me and you have played cheap captain a lot more than probably most. Sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it can be bad. Sometimes it's a funnel and you can lead to a pretty big chop. But tonight, I think it's appropriate to do. Kurt, I'm going to go ahead and just start off with it, just like what my take would be for it. The reason why I like it, not because you can just fit the studs or whatever, but Laporta missed 1 game last year. All right, 1 game. It was week 11. And Brock Wright did see about 67% of the snaps or of the routes in that game.
You built the lineup you're talking about. Holy shit, it is nice.
So when it adds up there, it's like there's so much opportunity. And Shane Zylstra was the other guy behind him during that game who actually did get a catch as well. So Goff loves to target the tight ends. Brock Wright has had, plenty of touchdowns over the last 5 years even, right? Yeah, I think he's had 2 this year. I think the cheap captain's going to be the move with no Laporta tonight.
It is nice. I mean, you can do a couple. You can do. I have like a 1v1 with that. We were talking about, but I mean, the same thing we said about Tesla.
Yeah.
But that lineup is nice. You're onto something there, Rubio.
All right, let's talk quarterbacks. Actually, do we want to get into the stats real quick first? I don't know.
DVOAs and shit?
Yeah. I mean, I got the yardage given up per game, which for the 49ers is going to be completely fouled now. So going forward, I have to circle those games where they give up 500 yards because they play prevent the entire time.
Yeah.
The Seahawks giving up all those yards late. The 49ers giving up all those yards late. Here's some of the key stats, though, right? 294 yards per game the Lions allow. That is 7th in the league. They give up the 12th most passing yards per game in the league at 199.7. They're 8th in the league against the run yards per game, 94.3. The spot that has been tough for opponents is tight ends. Again, there could be a lot of reasons for that. It could be talent at the tight end position. It could be, maybe teams don't line up a guy in the tight against the line of scrimmage too often. But they are in the top quadrant in the league against tight ends overall. I think Dallas Goedert's still going to be a fine play with that narrow of a target tree, right? So I'm not going to fret about that at under 6K. But that was one of the things. And then what you want to do is target against them is wide receivers lining up out wide. They're below league average there. This Lions defense is much better than the Lions defense that finished last season, right, Kurt? They got a lot of guys healthy back. Last season, we were just picking against the Lions the entire time. Now that this defense has gotten fully healthy and they've put together, 10 good weeks right now, it's safe to say that this is a good defense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, they're finally healthy. Sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, I was expecting a little more. You did add the sentence. I like it, but
no, I was looking into Ross Dwelly because everyone's been talking about him.
We'll go to I need to add him to the playbook. We are going to the Eagles defense, 18th in the league yards per game allowed, 327.9, 209.3 against the pass, 14th in the league, 118.6 against the run, 19th in the league. They're actually below average there. What you want to avoid against them has been the slot this season. That is usually the Laporta and Amon-Ra thing. Again, Amon-Ra is so good, it almost doesn't matter. Like, I'm not really weighting it too much in this matchup, but they have been strong against the slot for the most part. Targeting against them, they were actually dipped below. I think they're in the bottom 6 in the league in yardage given up from backfield targets. So Jahmyr Gibbs could be in line for a decent day through the air, Kurt.
Sorry, I was going to talk about. These teams. It's just going to be so game plan dependent because both these teams have solid defenses. Detroit, obviously, they are still that little bit of a pass funnel. The thing is, this year, like you mentioned, their secondary is a lot better and healthier. So it's not like a true just go out there and sling it against them because they're competent now. But they do not want to give up the run. Yeah. That's what they do not want to give up the run. And Philadelphia, now that they're healthy, bro, and they made some trades at the deadline, and they got that one quarterback that way they could push. They pushed White Boy inside. And they got the guy they brought in outside. The secondary has gotten really, really tough too. So there's not really any weak spots or let's go out and target this Eagles. I think we just want to play the Lions based off anything, just price, I guess. But like Detroit offense is really good. Eagles defense is really good. It's like I'm not going to go out and play the DVOA game today. I'm just going to kind of go out there and play the Sims game.
Play the best players.
And play the language game, yeah. What up?
Playing 2K later tonight, I hope. God, I can't believe you stopped playing 2K right when we got squads together.
Once football's over. I gotta respect football season.
Are you captaining any Jared Goff tonight? I am not, Kurt. I don't want to play him in the captain just because, it's
not a road game. Not a road game.
The projection disparity is kind of high. And Jalen Hurts, man, that was a frustrating game to watch against the Packers. It was just very frustrating. You're going to get the touchdown equity with him, right? The touch push, you get around the 1 yard line. The rushing upside is going to be halfway decent. Man, he's 5 points higher projected than Goff. That feels a little extreme, Kurt. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Lions win this game. I'll say that right now. Lions kick the Eagles' ass tonight.
The Lions have surprised me in these road games on the East Coast. Someone mentioned something about weather. I'm seeing just 41 and clear.
Yeah, I was just checking that too. I
wins. I don't really.
Well, yeah, the wins didn't affect Tampa. God, Tampa Buffalo nuked. Huh? Did you see Josh Allen getting 47, man? Wait,
I love Josh. Maybe that's why I got halfback because I played a lot of naked Josh Allen.
Well, it's funny. I didn't even realize the guy who won the Millie, he did not have Josh Allen. Can you believe that?
Well, why? Because Brissett got 26.
Brissett got 27. I thought for sure Josh Allen was locked into that.
It's the heavy winds in the area today. I'm seeing 13 miles an hour. I mean, that's not going to move it past.
It's very similar to the Bengals Steelers weather.
Which the total didn't move. I mean, the total move in this game?
Yeah, the total didn't move. The kicking game wasn't really affected all that much. It didn't make it easy, right? But it wasn't anything to be heavily alarmed at.
I tell you what, tonight I'm gonna get ahead of this. I don't like the kickers tonight.
Well, I mean,
both these teams love to go for it. Like it's a little windy, like this guy mentioned. I don't like the kickers tonight. I guess I can go and get that out of the way. I'm gonna avoid the kickers at all costs.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked because I just assumed that Josh Allen was locked into that Millie winner because 47 from a quarterback. I'm just shocked. But yeah, it is windy, guys. It's not like overly windy, right? It's not like heavily. Well, it's a breeze, right? 15 miles per hour is decent enough, but it won't be the worst thing in the world. And the total, I don't think it's even moved that much. But the Bengals Steelers is a prime example. It didn't move at all. It went under by 3 points. That's because Zach Taylor is a terrorist. Oh, Richie Smalls would definitely report it better than us. I gotta love that when someone's local there. They got the scoop. I'll take it back, Sean. Maybe.
But do they know? Like it's saying 13 miles an hour. Like that's
pretty. I know. I'm trying to look at that too. It doesn't seem that windy on the damn weather.
Okay, someone's gonna be like, it's a fucking tornado. Like, come on, guys, chill out. Go out. You know what? If you are so out there and connected, I want you to post a video going outside throwing like a 20-yard pass, and if the ball moves, fine. We'll just play all running backs. So post the video, guys. Post it.
Yeah, you know what? We're using the wrong weather.
That's
the issue.
What do you use?
I was using the Apple one. I should be using
WeatherBug is goated. I'm doing WeatherBug.
Self-made. Dude, I had Calvin Austin in my core. I literally thought I was done for the day.
How did you do today?
He sucked. Dude, no, he got benched.
Dude, you suck.
No, he got benched for Roman Wilson. I was dead. I was dead 10 snaps in that game. Oof. Connecticut. All right. We're both on the quarterback.
Yeah, I got 17 right here. Those are the Gus, but I got 17. So, yeah, I mean.
Oh,
shit. Tides forecast Gus up at 35 miles an hour. Oh, shit.
All right, take it back, all you Philly guys. You were right.
Oh, shit.
We were wrong. Sean was right talking about.
MB. Okay.
Our bad.
I still don't, it really doesn't really change much for me. Like, I'm not, I mean, I guess AJ Brown, deep balls, like, what's that really changing? No kickers. We're doing like the kickers anyways.
You know what it doesn't do? It doesn't affect the Eagles game plan.
Not at all. Not literally one bit.
This is Philadelphia Eagles weather, baby. I'll tell you that. I mean, it might as well be 350 miles. It still wouldn't affect the Eagles. They're just going to bash the run. This is why it hurts is such a good captain play. But I like playing both quarterbacks. But if you're like feeling conviction on the weather and stuff, Goff would be the one to fade over him.
I already liked Monty today because he's cheap, and I think they do some more 22 personnel than they've done all year. So I already liked Monty.
Monty's so cheap, right? Like you just mentioned it, 5,200. So is he a captain play for you? Because again, I like the cheap captain path, and it does look halfway decent.
I think here's the disconnect. Everyone's talking about stuff that they wanted to do when I was already doing this stuff before I knew the weather. I was already playing Monty with Gibbs, like already. So yes, I think both of them are fine together. Captain. I don't see. He doesn't really give you much when you captain him. Like, what's he get? Let me build it. Rubio,
you're trying to get that touchdown upside, right? Like you're just trying to capture the goal line carry. You're trying to get 18 fantasy points. Maybe he throws a touchdown like he did against the JV Bengals.
Yeah, I just don't think the captain really gives you anything, does it? If you play someone cheap,
it does, but. Like I have conviction on Brock Wright tonight, just because. And if you want to play Ross Dwyer, that's great too. Honestly, if you're playing a Detroit tight end, I feel good about it. But if I didn't feel confident in him, I would feel a lot less confident in that path.
The only thing it lets me do is I fade Amon-Ra, obviously, but that would make sense because you would get all the touchdowns. I don't mind the build. Well, actually, you know what? You don't even have to fade Amon-Ra. You could just fade Goff and then do this.
Easy money. You almost lost this Shedeur Sanders. I don't want to hear it.
I'm fine with the Monty captain.
I'm fine with it too. And you already mentioned it too. You can play both together, Gibbs and Monty. I do think this is a little bit more of a Gibbs spot. But again, he's 5,400 more, guys. It's just crazy, right? You're not quite getting double the work, but you're getting a little bit of extra talent infused with it, a little bit more PPR upside as well. But I do think if you wanted to play the entire Detroit Lions backfield at 15-8, like you're not making a mistake with that, especially if you want to go with the weather route too. I do like that. Saquon, I'm fading Kurt, fading in my main.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. I think I'll be probably fading in my main as well. I think we can't have the explosion plays.
And the Lions top 10 against the run per game, right? Rushing yards per game, only give up 94. And I keep coming back to that last game, man. And I think Saquon ended up even like halfway getting there to the optimal, I think, which I mean, that just shows you how ugly that game played out. But like, he just had nowhere to run. This isn't the Eagles of last year. He's having much harder time getting going. And that's kind of what has me more on Lions stacks too, is that I don't really have a ton of faith in Saquon. And I definitely don't have any faith in AJ Brown. And if I'm playing Hurts, do I really want to double stack Smith and Goddard? So it leads to all these 4-2 Lions builds for me here, Kurt. And that's saying something because they're dogs in this game, but I'm still in the 4-2.
I think it's a good Devontae spot.
Yeah. And this is another one good too, right? The secondary for the Lions still more banged up than that front line. All right, the Lions have had who's that corner that you like?
Arnold?
Arian Arnold?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still been hurt, right? He's still out.
I thought he came back and made a play to get hurt again.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, let me check that. I just knew he was the one that was. I don't think he was back. Hey, he's not back yet.
He's not back yet?
No, he had a concussion. That's what it is. It's a new injury.
Yeah, so he came back and then got hurt again.
Yeah. So and then Kirby Joseph out too. So
Jesus.
You like Smith. I like Smith. We all like Smith.
Good, decent slot spot.
Yes, decent slot spot.
I know.
Look at this projection, man. Wow.
I mean, like low key, Devontae's been decently consistent, which is weird for him. But like 22, 8, 36, 14, 16. I'm looking mostly at the targets and yards. He's out targeted AJ Brown the past 3 games.
I don't get why AJ Brown's projection's higher. The man himself said this week, if I'm on your fantasy team, drop me.
God, that makes you want to captain him.
Yeah, cue up the 8-102 right on our heads. I like to take people, for their word. I'm taking AJ Brown's word. I just think he's not happy, and I know that Diana Rossini report or whatever said he wasn't happy, which I think is true, but a lot of people are like slandering her, right? They're saying, "Oh, you can't say that for sure." I think you can say it for sure.
Honestly, what's crazy is I honestly understand where he's coming from. Like, if I was a receiver, bro, I don't want to go out there and just like. Now, this comes from a lineman. I do nothing but block. But if I was a receiver, I already have my Super Bowl. I don't want to just go out there and block, bro. Like, I've been catching balls all my life. I want to play.
Well, the difference is like you're doing your job every play, right? Like, you're getting to do your job. But AJ Brown, he feels like his job is catching passes rather than.
I think it's messed up, bro. I agree with AJ. I think I'd want out too. I have a Super Bowl already. What the fuck do I care? I want to go out and get 20 targets a game. Put me in the Bengals. Like, I want the 20 targets.
I have to zoom out. Oh man, I zoomed out way too much. I can tell you, life as a Bengals fan is not fun. I'd rather. I think he'd rather be winning Super Bowl. Apparently, he does not. And it was funny. Like, I think Tony.
If he was semi-involved, like, I don't think he would care. But like, bro, it's like every day he has to go there and watch that dumbass tush push. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I would be so pissed, bro.
Personally, I'm bumping down AJ Brown a ton. I would bump up Devontae Smith, and I would bump up Dallas Goedert. Actually, I think you can leave
Dallas Goedert goal line stuff has been so nice too, bro.
It's interesting. And it's the fact that, like, if they go down, I don't think it's AJ Brown getting peppered with targets. I think it's Devontae Smith and Goddard getting peppered with targets, and it could be even Saquon in that sense too.
Yeah.
It's curious because we look at this Eagles team, and it's always been a narrow target tree. Well, hell, it could just be incredibly narrow, and you just take their 2 best pass catchers with Hurts, and you got a great 3-3 stack. That's the 1-3-3 path that I like, is Goddard and Smith together. But I think fading Saquon in that sense.
Why are your contests so small?
Contests just filled. I mean, I know it just filled.
Oh. All right.
Talk to me about some Lions. Amon-Ra, Jameson.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have an unhealthy amount of Tesla.
You're such a Tesla guy.
And it's probably Raymond. I'm probably gonna be so mad when I see Raymond out there way too much.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, I'm gonna go through the stats for you real quick. Do you want the stats?
No, I looked at this game last night.
Then go through the snaps for us. Let the people know. Quit holding out on us, Kurt.
Well, now I got to pull it back up. I don't have it memorized.
Yeah, see, I had it ready, and then I closed it. I closed it because
I got it. No, I got it.
All right. Tell us the snaps.
Last week?
Yeah.
This is surprising. Jameson out-snapped Amon-Ra by 10%, but it doesn't matter. But, okay, Raymond got 54%. Tesla, 30%, which was the second most or third most he's had all year.
Yep.
But the thing is, Tesla's more the bigger body than Raymond. So I'm thinking if they're not liking what they're getting from the tight end, maybe they kind of put him in like the slot to help some of that blocking. You know how like Cooper Kupp is awesome at doing that shit?
Oh,
like Puka. Maybe Tesla can do that. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with his blocking game, but I know he's bigger, right? Like he looks bigger. What's his size?
Don't forget, scoreline also mattered a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's 6'4", 214. So I mean, he's long. At least I'm 214. Fuck, I'm 200. So, but still, he's long. I think maybe they could do some inline stuff, bullshit like that. What I'm hoping.
Yeah, no, I mean it makes sense. I I like all these lines for the most part. I do like Tesla a decent bit, right? That's the big thing to kind of know is like, well, he's 1K. He's been a red zone target this season already multiple times.
He's made some awesome catches.
Yes, and they do design a play or two for him each game, right? And at 1K, what more can you ask? Ross Dwelly should get around 10 routes or so. I would put Brock Ryder about like 22 and maybe Dwelly at like 11, where they combine for almost 100% of the plays with a pass. It's interesting. Like these guys are not going to produce at Laporta's level. Laporta's production is going to be spread out across the board, and it could even go to the running backs, right? It could be more, 22 personnel, like you said, with Gibbs and Monty out there, or hell, like maybe they just go with some really funky.
How do we feel about defenses? Because they're priced cheap today.
It's interesting. And I'll finish up these wide receivers. But like Brock Wright's my favorite play of the slate. And it's because he is going to run, I think, 67% of the routes. And it does make him captain viable for me because if he scores, and I know it's a big if, the dude's plus 350 to score. However, Kurt, one of my biggest sweats of my life was an Eagle slate on a cheap captain day. And it's because all the production can really narrow out to where only 2 Eagles could be optimal. And if you got the 3 best Lions with a cheap captain, I mean, it kind of builds itself for the most part. So Brock Wright, I like Jameson a decent bit too. His production without Laporta, I do expect to skyrocket a little bit. Amon-Ra, good as well. And then, yeah, I mean, again, I'm on 4-2 Lions tonight, man. Defenses, they've been hitting the optimal a lot lately. I know that's the last few slates on primetime games. They've been just incredible. I think even in the morning slate, Kurt, I'm pretty sure the defense is crushed too. I like them. But I'm not going out of my way to fly him, that's for sure.
Damn, Gibbs is more expensive. That's 6. I was trying to fit it up. Oh, God. I like the Eagles D for 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're really strong with the road game for Goff. Maybe he gives them a couple. God, cheap captain is. I mean, fuck. If you just get like 8 from these guys, and it's just a decent game. The only thing I wish they priced up defenses because, I think that people are gonna. I think the defense. I think one of the defenses get 10 today, and that 4K. That's enough. I think.
It would take a lot. I think if there was a defense I like, it's the Lions defense, man. I just do. I know the wind could play a part in it and stuff, but yeah, I get no reason to be excited for anything else on the Eagles side of the ball. And again, I keep funneling back to the same thing, Kurt. It's just Lions win tonight. I can't see it any other way.
Really?
I can't.
God bless America.
All right.
Pick 6?
Pick 6. That's right. As is right. Those games have been horrible. I think we've been on a stretch of like 5 terrible games in a row. Lycan, I am off the 5-1. I think that you're going to see one of the Eagles pass catchers get there, plus Hurts or Saquon or a defense or something like that. I think 4 is a sweet spot for me. I just do. Marie Don Yeezy. I am on the
Phillips,
the Brock Wright captain, and you can build yourself out. But it's Brock Wright, Dallas.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips and a cornerback they brought in. Then obviously Jair's not playing, but that's the 2 big additions to that defense. God, Eagles defense is pretty solid. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nah, excuse me. I want to be clear.
This defense at home at night game. I mean, this defense is for real, bro.
I know. Here's my trouble with that. They were so dominant to end the year.
Thank you. Oh wait,
you know what, Philly
Faithful? I'm so happy. I look at his name like, oh, it's Philly Faithful. Fuck, I'm getting homered. I agree with
Philly. I got a Joel Embiid sweatshirt upstairs. I do not want to pick a fight with the Eagles fans, especially when they're all logical.
I mean, like you said, the defense is completely healthy. They brought in those guys. Philly, who's the cornerback they brought in that made a white boy slide out? Or
Desheen?
No, I know Desheen, but who's the guy they brought in to make Desheen slide in or out, whichever they put him in the more comfortable spot? Who is it? Who's the cornerback they brought in? It's a very common name. Anyway.
This is the thing. We're the best defense to finish the year last year. Am I distancing myself too much from that? Am I saying that Jordan Love sucks and that's the reason why they didn't produce instead of saying the Eagles defense?
Mitchell's been there. This is someone they just acquired. It's not like a well-known name like Mitchell.
Still Jackson and Mitchell. No.
Damn it, guys! You're really gonna make me look it up. I hate you guys. Michael Carter the second. Thank you. You guys were no fucking help whatsoever. Michael Carter the second. Giving them good snaps.
Actually, may not play or
who? Carter
not
may not
playing
play.
yet. Not playing yet.
Oh, okay. Bet.
So you were wrong.
Well, no, I mean he's a good addition. He's just not playing yet.
Holy cow, man! I got way too much Amon-Ra Captain.
Who's Bennett? Who the fuck are we talking about now? Bottom line is Eagles defense is good. They got guys that don't need to fucking suit up, bro.
Let's get to the props here, Kurt.
All right.
Devontae Smith, you want to do that one?
Yep.
All right. Devontae Smith, you want to do catches? Do you want to do yards? What do you want?
Yards. Favorite expensive captain, mine would be just Hurts, right? I mean, yeah, Hurts is the third. Hurts should never be the third most expensive. I'm sorry. I don't care.
That's fair. I mean, that is really fair. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, too, when you just say it like that. Devontae Smith, we are going to go 60 yards. All right, 60 yards tonight. First leg. Let's see. What else can we do, Kurt? What else?
I like Khalif Raymond's 18.5 if it's still there, or 11.5 or something pretty low.
Yeah.
What is it, 18.5?
Khalif Raymond is, we can get 20 at plus money. Plus 106. You want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 18.5 was kind of nice. Couldn't you see them catch them?
19 and 20. What do you mean?
I know, but like one catch for like 19, call it a day. It's just sharp line. But yeah,
the 1 yard scared you off, made you tuck your tail between your legs. All right, no, the bad mojo. We're getting off Khalif Raymond. I don't like that. I'm not going to do Brock Wright props. No.
All right, fine. Then put in Raymond.
No, you scared me off. He's going
for 35. He's
going to end 1 for 19 now. That's the part. I'm uploading my teams right now. It's not doing my contest sims. I'm getting mad. So 1 second here, Kurt. Can you look for more props here? I got a few. You want to do a rushing one? Should we do Jahmyr Gibbs?
Sure. I got a Jahmyr Gibbs one. Because I like them doing more 22 today, and because I think they'll do some more weird formations, I like rushing plus receiving yards 88.5 for Jahmyr Gibbs. 88.5 rushing plus receiving. That's a good line. I think. Because you get the boost. I mean, the guy's like so explosive. You get the boost from like if he doesn't do great rushing, or maybe he gets a 40-yard catch. That's a nice little boost there. 88.5's pretty good line. Hopefully it's still that low.
It's a great line. I like it. Let's do the Jahmyr Gibbs. 88.5 rushing plus receiving for Jahmyr Gibbs here. I like it a lot. All right, hold on here. All right, we got that. Then
Goddard's cheap on here, man. Goddard's really cheap. Goddard and Montgomery. Goddard, one of those two are going to be in the winner. What do you think?
All right. Goddard. I think one will be in. I do agree. I think one of Monty or Goddard will be in the winner.
How is it? Detroit's really good against tight ends, aren't they? That sucks.
You got any sack props? Can we do any sack props here?
Can we get Jalen Phillips?
I don't see it. I don't see it. Shoot. That would have been fun. I'm trying
to my DK. Oh, I'm not on the app. I'm on the browser. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on browser too. I'm not having an issue at this moment.
I'm on the boozer. The boozer.
Anyone, if you guys are having, I wasn't feeding for the 1 yard, Vincent. He was turned off by the 1 yard. I'm not.
Vincent, he's feeding for that shit. Fucking call him out on that bullshit.
This is fair, Lando. That's a good.
I was gonna mention that. I was like, man, these offensive lines are really good. But if they're giving me good fucking odds on Jalen Phillips, I would take it. I got like fucking plus 180 on one of the Seahawks guys.
I'm pivoting straight to the touchdowns, Kurt.
Oh, you're sexy.
Yeah.
Meow.
I'm going to go. God, did we already do? You know what? We're getting a tush-push touchdown today.
Are we?
Jalen Hurts, plus 130.
Wow. That's pretty good.
I like the plus money on it. I like it. We
that.
got Devontae Smith, 60 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, over 89.5 rushing plus receiving. And Jalen Hurts to score. Let's ride with a Lions touchdown here, Kurt. Give me a Lions touchdown that you like. Amon-Ra.
Man, J-Mo looked pretty good in the red zone, like in the red area.
If we do J-Mo, that's a sexy one. That's plus 240. Get this to 24.
Another thing to mention, Dan Campbell's calling plays for the rest of the year. I mean, it's not really much because they played the shitty ass Commanders, but he did show that he'd like to get J-Mo the ball.
He fed him the rock, man. Fed him the rock. I like it, Kurt. Let's do J-Mo. Let's finish this out with 24-1 with what we got. It is some good stuff here. $50 wins you $1,150 as well.
Hot damn.
Jalen Hurts touchdown, Jameson Williams touchdown, Devontae Smith 60+ yards, and then Jahmyr Gibbs over 89. I got 89.5 rushing plus receiving. All right, if you guys have any questions, the fantasy report, dude. Michael Wilson thrived against that 49ers team. I did not respect that before that game. I was lucky enough to have him on my main team. It made up for Calvin Austin being in my core. But yeah, that was some incredible stuff there. Though it broke the record for most completions in a game, Kurt. Jacoby Brissett did. Incredible stuff.
Damn, he's 4-2. Oh.
Here are my top guys. Jalen Hurts is my top captain. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs. I made sure to get my Brock Wright exposure. The problem is when you do plenty of lineups, Brock Wright is not going to appear in more than like 2 or 3. There is a Brock Wright one that did go 5-1, which is interesting if Jalen Hurts does the scoring for the Eagles. So there is a
play in the playoffs. Did they play in the playoffs last year? I gotta see what
the Commanders. Right?
They played last year on Sunday Night Football.
I lost to the Commanders last year.
No, I'm not in the playoffs, but just a regular game. Here it is. It was in November. Let me see what happened here. Oh, wait. No. Man. God damn it. Sorry for cussing. Oh, they didn't play last year, I guess?
Easy money. I want to claw my eyes out with a rusty fork anytime that the Bengals are on TV right now after Zach Taylor. And honestly, James, I read it as his name there. Jamar Chase maybe did spit in Jalen Ramsey's direction, but you know it better than anyone, easy money. The Steelers were playing incredibly dirty. I'll just leave it at that. Maybe
these two teams haven't played since 2022. That's weird, right? They're 2 NFC teams.
They never aligned in the schedule with getting first place in the division.
That's very sketchy. What's going on here?
Well, the Lions, they got second in the division most years, while the Eagles got first most years. So, and then their divisions probably didn't line up until, this year. Maybe.
You had to pick one to fade. Who you fading, Gibbs or St. Brown?
Gibbs, because I'm going to have more Monty than Jameson Williams. I'd rather have him on Ross straight up. That's a good question.
Oh, 3-year cycle. I didn't know that. That would make a lot of sense.
I get a lot of Brock Wright, man. I'm happy about it.
I thought it was different when it was NFC, but that makes sense because you switch off AFC conferences you play. Okay. I'm having trouble with my main here. I got to make a decision really fast.
I hope Burrow plays one game the rest of the year and it's Thanksgiving. He goes off. Hell, I hope he can retire. I don't want him to waste his career with us anymore. That's my thoughts right now. Easy money. I'm in a dark place as a Bengals fan. As bringing the KD build, of course. I love that build.
I can't believe I just did what I just did. That's so gross.
Gibbs ended my night that Buck slate when he housed that 75-yarder when Vita.
Hey, I'm telling you, I can see Barkley tilting us very fast in this game somehow, doing some bullshit to make us go to bed very quickly.
Oh, facts.
That would be so dumb. Whoa, what was that?
I sent a text.
To who?
Anthony Black, and Anthony Black is actually doing good.
Vincent, I have Arc Raiders downloaded. I'm not played it yet. Ruby, you played it yet?
I have no shot.
I'm just so bad at video games, bro.
I don't got enough time to play 2K.
What do you ain't got? What do you gotta do?
I guess my live betting is over.
Why?
Oh, no baseball season and golf's not live bettable right now for me. So
They limit you?
Well, no, there's like no live hole props for the PGA stuff unless I want to camp out in the middle of the night for DP World Tour, which I've stooped lower before. I didn't see any overlaid easy money. I didn't see it.
What do you have? Oh, DJ?
Yeah, the main one filled. Hold on, I'm checking that right now. There's overlay. Definitely check that out.
Oh, I'll definitely have a sweat with me. I don't grind arc.
Have a good one, Vincent.
Yeah, Rubio, you just ditched out all our dynasties because you were scared of my fucking Florida State smoke.
I'm the best NCAA player here. I just had terrible teams. People forget Florida Atlantic won a championship before Az's.
That was bull. Oh, wait, first touchdowns? Was it too late?
Brock Wright 20-1.
That is gross. I am going Saquon Barkley. I'm putting the college fund on it right now. Saquon.
For Kurt, for I, we appreciate y'all watching.
I rated up last night or tonight.
We hope that one of us can take home the $250K up top. If it's not one of us, we hope it's one of y'all. Have a great rest.
Who's your sneaky play?
Is Brock Wright not sneaky?
No, that's a shitty play.
If he's not sneaky, Ross Dwelly, is he sneaky?
Yeah. That counts.
Yeah, I'm like looking at a different name. Yeah, it has to be Ross Dwelly. It has to be. I got more him than Khalif Raymond.
That makes sense. Yeah, that Khalif Raymond price.
It's the 200 tag too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Good luck.
We'll be back next week.